Bleeding Edge subscribers, hopefully guys are doing well. Look, we've been going full speed on AI really since I've joined here. The blueprint for hardware, software, everywhere has been playing out almost maybe too perfectly. Broadly diversified semiconductor ETFs are up 75% just over the past year. And if you look at the individual stock performance like Nvidia, AMD, and Supermicro, it has been even better than that. The truth is, the hardware cycle shows really little sign of slowing down. Although, what you have to remember is Wall Street expectations are higher now, and therefore the stock prices reflect that. Remember that it's the large corporations, and sometimes in some cases, sovereign governments that are buying the high-end AI supercomputers, not your average consumer. So when your favorite perma-bear macro pundit is out there talking about the looming debt crisis, inflation, consumer confidence, that's not who's buying semiconductors and driving this explosive growth that we've seen. Instead, it's Microsoft, Amazon, and Google and other buyers that are buying these semiconductors. And at last check, these companies have a combined hundreds of billions of dollars in cash in the bank, and really an FTC and a government that tries to block every acquisition these companies attempt to make. So in many ways, larger technology stocks have nothing better to spend their money on than computer chips from Nvidia. The software phase of AI is taking shape as well. Large incumbents like Microsoft have layered AI Copilot onto 30-year-old software and are squeezing more dollars out of their corporate clients. As the semiconductors continue to be installed inside of these data centers, expect more software and services to arrive. But other than Microsoft and other large enterprise software providers, what AI software companies will do well in the age of AI? One area that is flying under the radar just a little bit, and that's tailor made for AI, is the forecasting industry. Forecasting or predicting relies on large data sets that humans, along with computer systems, pore over. In the past, this industry used buzzwords like big data or analytics, but the reality is AI will help forecasting really take a large leap forward in the coming years. Take, for examples, Google's Flood Hub. The online tool has actually been available for about 6 years now, but more recently has been able to expand its reach thanks to AI. Floods happen to be actually one of the most common natural disasters, impacting around 20% of the world's population. Google has been trying to predict when floods might occur so it can alert the public before the natural disaster occurs. With the use of AI, Google is able to predict floods up to 7 days in advance. That not only includes populated areas of the world, like here in the United States, but remote areas in Africa. Similar techniques are being applied to hurricanes and other natural disasters, hopefully potentially saving millions of lives. One interesting study about forecasting just released by the UC Berkeley out here in California found that AI could predict future events better than the average human. Using a custom-tuned model from OpenAI, the team of scientists at the university could predict future events with an average accuracy of 71.5%. One subject that the AI model struggled to forecast was actually finance, in part because models like OpenAI's GPT-4 like to hedge answers for safety. So I guess my job is safe from AI, at least for now. One final note about these forecasting models, they're really expensive to run. Google is using satellites and data processing power that is really more or less subsidized by Google search profits. The study conducted by the university professors cost nearly $1 per query. So every time they ask the computer system a question, it costs them $1. That's a sign that the software phase of AI has really hardly begun. The cost to conduct experiments and launch products will drop significantly in the coming years as more hardware is delivered to these large data centers. And believe it or not, and to use a baseball reference, which tees off this week, we're still in the early innings of the AI software revolution. We'll certainly be here to cover it for you on the bleeding edge. That was the newsletter for today. Hopefully, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.